Jules Simpson here from Thrive People with another episode of Love What You Do. And I'm excited for this episode because Alana, she's got some good energy and she does love to share what it is that she does. So I'm very excited to hear more about what Alana does and why she loves it. So Alana, let's get into it. What do you do?
So what do I do? Okay, so I think if I was to count up the hours in the day, I make an awful lot of snacks for small humans. Like, I reckon, no word of a lie, that's probably 17 hours a week. But outside of parenting three small humans, I am a business coach who actually does stuff. And I also run a community for small business owners, and I also run LinkedIn local events here in Tauranga. I am a sucker for punch.
That's so awesome. A bit of variety there, and one could say the gig economy. What led you into what it is that you do? Was it a on purpose plan or a happy accident?
Mostly all happy accidents outside of my children. My children were not happy accidents, because if I say that, then they're like hot against me. So no, the children were very much planned. So in terms of like the commercial gig route, LinkedIn Local was purely just saying yes to something that sparked joy, and love that, and that's still just complete joy for Leanne and I to run those events. Tons of fun. Business Club is a total evolution of seeing what the market needs in small business and Aotearoa versus what's actually up for grabs. So it's on purpose because I got angry at the industry. So that seems inverse, like to be angry and then take it and do something fun with it. But that's actually, I feel like anger and like being mad at your industry is a genesis for great innovation in a lot of spaces. And then with my main commercial gig, the thing that keeps the yogurt pouches in the lunch boxes, that was absolutely just a series of fortunate and unfortunate events. My corporate career came to a halt when my role was disestablished. I'm really conscious of using that word. I know a few people at the moment and they're labeling it as redundancy. And I think redundancy is a cruel word to get stuck in your brain. Being redundant feels awful, but a role being disestablished, there's a degree of separation between that. And these things are never personal, but they feel personal when you're going through them. So that was just really important. And I know that some people listening or watching or whatever, that's a chapter that they might be going through. And so I would offer that up. My role was disestablished and we chose to move from Auckland to Tauranga. And part of that was okay, what do I want to be now I'm a grown up? And this has come about through a variety of happy accidents, great conversations, and some really cool humans.
Okay, awesome. And back to that languaging, it's so powerful to have some control about that role being disestablished. As you're right, it wasn't you, it's not personal, it is a business decision, and you also have the decision to make the choice on how you talk to yourself about that. So I've also been through that journey. I also hold on to that language as what keeps you sane.
Yeah. And it doesn't mean it doesn't suck. It doesn't mean that it doesn't hurt. And it doesn't mean that you're still going to unlearn and grieve. But you can go, it was a disestablishment of a role.
Yes.
I'm not going to take that to my core of my being.
Yeah, you aren't
Yeah.
that title as well. In terms of what you do, what would be one thing that might surprise most people about your work?
Some people might be quite surprised that the extrovert that I am actually just quietly likes focusing on getting stuff done behind the scenes. So I love nothing better than being like, no, that's cool. So that's why I use the term I'm a business coach who does stuff, because I'll take it off someone's plate and I'll be like, no, you leave that with me. And I've just finished up with a client. I've probably got 2 hours of work to get done. And I love that because that's me getting it done, taken off their plate and back to them. And most people be like, but I'm sure you just like talking to people all day long. Extroverts need to recharge too. And the doer action, I know you know strengths language, so like the activator in me, I need to do a thing. I need to do a thing, not just talk about doing a thing. Because if I talk about doing a thing, it infuriates me. Right? No, we're going to talk about it.
Outcome.
Yeah, let's do the thing.
Check that up. So satisfying. Yeah. And that's good. That's right. Like in terms of strengths, using your strengths, knowing your strengths, and then applying them. That's wonderful. In terms of your working environment, what enables you to thrive in the work that you do?
I need to work with really clever people.
Mm.
Really clever people, and I love learning because learner, top strength. Learning every day is really essential to me. I need to feel part of something that's bigger. So I do a lot of work with really purpose or impact kind of oriented people. And I love seeing something that was an idea and you serve it up and make it happen. I also really love that I can shut the door on this room and there's no Lego around me. So when I'm not in client offices, workspaces, clinics, production settings that I'm here, and this is it's very hard to feel like you're doing a good job as a parent. I can come in here without any Lego and go, no, that's right, I'm great at this thing, let's get it done. And then in turn, that makes me a better parent.
Yeah. Having that separation, that clear space, having your calendar looks like a business, even if it was Lego for serious play, which could be something you do later.
I am totally considering adding that to my.
Might weave together. That is wonderful to have that space. Do you have any advice for anyone that would like to get into a similar line of work that you do?
I think my answer has always been I help people. Which is funny because I was having a conversation with someone last week about you don't get into HR as a people person, or maybe you get into HR as a people person and then you quickly work out you've got to go somewhere else. If you're a people person, you've got to go lead the humans in the actual doing, which is the start of my sort of corporate career.
Yeah.
So I think if you're passionate about helping people, you've got to have ways that you can see that, feel that, like that real tangible look, smell, feel, like fly on the wall, because otherwise in the rest of business it's going to be really hard to keep going.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that makes sense and kind of funny. I also started in HR and have moved into other spaces to work with people too. Yeah, it's an interesting thing. Okay, in terms of contact, if someone did want to get in contact with you, where do they go and how do they find you?
So please don't go to my website at the moment because still work in progress. So LinkedIn is the best way to find me, which is just LinkedIn and search for Alana Swain, and the golfer who bears the same name as me is not, I don't think, very active on LinkedIn. So they should be able to spot me.
There's a double. Wonderful. Well, thank you very much for joining me today, Alana, and sharing your key insights with us. It's been a pleasure.
Thanks, Jules. Thanks for this cool work.